Just as a review, Berlin is the capital of Germany. After World War II, Berlin was split into half. Half of it was controlled by the USSR, the Soviet Union, and communism. The other half was given to France, Britain, and the US, so the winners of World War II, right? The USSR built a wall straight down Berlin. The USSR controlled eastern Berlin with a firm hand, following communism strictly. They did not allow Eastern Germans to leave, and crossing the Berlin Wall was very difficult, if it ever did happen, for Western Germans or Eastern Germans. Families were split. No one knew what was going on in Eastern Berlin, but we knew that it wasn't approved by U.S. standards. So one of the most iconic moments in history that happened when all of your parents were alive, and they might even remember this, and you can ask them, what was it like when the Berlin Wall came down? And I want you to think, what would that mean to this generation of people? 40 years of knowing that it was split and having this definite symbol of communism.
And now the Soviets themselves may, in a limited way, be coming to understand the importance of freedom. We hear much from Moscow about a new policy of reform and openness. Some political prisoners have been released. Certain foreign news broadcasts are no longer being jammed. Some economic enterprises have been permitted to operate with greater freedom from state control. Are these the beginnings of profound changes in the Soviet state, or are they token gestures intended to raise false hopes in the West or to strengthen the Soviet system without changing it? We welcome change and openness, for we believe that freedom and security go together, that the advance of human liberty can only strengthen the cause of world peace. There is one sign the Soviets can make that would be unmistakable, that would advance dramatically the cause of freedom and peace. General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Tear it down. Reagan smash! Reagan smash!
From ABC, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings. Reporting tonight from Berlin.
From the Berlin Wall specifically, take a look at them. They've been there since last night. They are here in the thousands. They are here in the tens of thousands. Occasionally they shout, Die Mauer muss weg, the wall must go. Thousands and thousands of West Germans come to make the point that the wall has suddenly become irrelevant. Something, as you can see, almost to party on. How do you measure such an astonishing moment in history? The East German government said tonight they were going to make more openings in the wall, at least a dozen more, put bulldozers right through the wall so that more people could cross to the west. The East German communist leadership tonight said there'd be a new election law guaranteeing secret elections which the rest of the world could monitor. And only 24 hours after East Germans were told they could go anywhere, anytime, the Soviet Union said that was a sensible move. Thousands of East Germans came across the border today, perhaps more than 100,000, so many that border police lost count. And at every border crossing, thousands of West Germans there to say welcome. It has been an astonishing day. Hour after hour, all through today, thousands and thousands of West Germans have come to the wall to see for themselves, to climb up on this hideous structure, to finally look down at what has been no man's land for so long. Today it was possible to have a dialogue. Your government seems to be changing every day. Where do you think it's going? That's the government's problem, he says, not mine. Such an astonishing moment in history. Now, what's it feel like to be standing on top of the wall?
It's incredible for me. It's I can't describe really my feelings. It's something unreal for me.
If there is someone who sleeps for 8 weeks and you told him what happened here, he thinks you're crazy. It's unthinkable.
Unthinkable. Many of the East Germans were stunned by it all. I've been waiting 28 years for this, he told us. Will you come permanently, we asked. How long will you stay? I haven't much money, he said, but I'll stay till I run out of gas.
Mr. Gorbachev. Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down this wall. This wall. This wall. This wall. This wall. Open this gate. Open this gate. Every man is a German, separated from his fellow men. German. German. Tear down this wall. General Secretary Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Break down barriers that separate people. The will of a totalitarian state. Nuclear missiles. Nuclear missiles. Totalitarian state. The question of freedom for all mankind. Tear down this wall. This wall. This wall. This wall. This wall. Freedom. Not target populations, shield them. Freedom. 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 Japan, Italy, France, Belgium, German. Tear down this wall. We're armed because we mistrust each other. Each other. Tear down this wall. Tear down this totalitarian state. Tear down this wall. The question of freedom for all mankind.